Talk about, playing, one half better than the other. We saw that tonight. The second half, I thought our guys came out with tremendous focus and energy. We kind of kind of changed our lineup a little bit. And guys came out and they responded to the challenge at halftime. In the first half, I thought we were stagnant offensively, defensively. We were playing the game at their pace. I thought our defense at times was good, but I just thought on offense we settled for jump shots. But in the second half, I thought you saw a team that was really having great fluid motion on their offense. But the biggest part of it was our defense, our energy. We were engaged. We were on the same page, deflecting passes. And not only that, we were making wear and tear a big factor in this game. That is fatigue. I thought Northeastern got tired out there. But again, our defense triggered our offense, got some easy opportunities, but more than anything else, I thought we shared the basketball, especially in the second half.
Cody shot pretty well tonight. What do you think of Cody tonight?
Cody's been bringing that in practice. He's been steady Cody, just steady. He's taking ownership, taking the leadership role, and he's playing at a good level right now. Let's hope that continues. I thought he was an enforcer in the first half, especially on the boards. He was getting a lot of rebounds. In the second half, as we opened up the game where we got to our tempo, then you really saw him kind of exert himself with our basketball team.
Coach, what were your thoughts on Bobby Porter's 7 game 6 assists tonight?
Well, it just shows you Bobby, he can have an effect on the game. It's not necessarily just his scoring. He has tremendous basketball IQ. And this was a learning curve for him. And why I say that, because, they were pushing and being physical with him out there. But he had the presence of mind of kind of sharing the rock, especially in the second half. You got to remember, this guy's a true freshman. But his upside, when you look at him and his basketball IQ and what he brings to the table, it's just a matter of time. That was just his second game playing here in a Razorback uniform. He's only going to get better.
Yeah, I think he only took one shot in the second half. Do you think maybe we started 1 for 70, thought, hey, it's just not my night, or would you like to have seen him be a little more aggressive?
Well, he will be. He will be. I think as he finds, his continue to find his role on this team here, he will give us a presence. He'll play with the physicality you got to play with at this level. That's one thing I think he learned tonight is, that the guy's going to push and shove, and he's got to be able to withstand some of that. But again, guys can have an effect on the game, and that's the beauty of this team. It could be anybody on any given night. That's the thing I like about it. Tonight, Landis came off the bench and almost posted a double-double. That's big. Qualls came out in this particular game, and you could see I think his imprint was on this game from an athletic standpoint, energy standpoint, just everywhere in the passing lanes and finishing at the rim. A lot of guys that are doing a lot of different things. Fred Gully, you saw him get more comfortable as he exerted himself. I didn't think he exerted himself the other night, and it was reflected in how much time he played. But tonight, I saw a guy out there touching balls and just disrupting people on defense. And he was very confident offensively getting to the basket and making nice passes, whether it be assists or singles to guys. And we continue to share the basketball. 19 assists, that's more like it. Created turnovers. Again, we want to turn people over, but we don't want to turn it over. We had 12 tonight. That's down from 17 the other night. And we played much faster, I thought, tonight.
Bell seems to be more comfortable with the shot, and not just a three-point shot. He took some shots at the rim.
Well, he talked about it. He won't be more than just a three-point shooter, and I have to applaud him on that. And starting out, he made 2 of them from like 30 feet out, it seemed like. And you figure out, hey, man, it's going to be his night. But he had the smarts, the basketball IQ to take what the defense was giving him. They were going to give him the three-point shot out there all day. But as our motion in the second half picked up, you saw him curling and pulling up, had a nice couple of dribble penetration, step backs, and knocking shots down. And the beauty of it is our guys identifying that. So you got to have somebody that can knock shots down, and the more he plays, the more confident he's going to get. He's not bashful, and that's one thing I like about him. But he's doing a lot of other things, even on the defensive side of the ball.
What'd you tell the guys at halftime? What was halftime like?
That's our secret, Bob.
You should ask the players.
Well, you know, the other night we played, I thought the first half against the first game we had. You know, we were up 20, and I thought we came out real lackadaisical. In this particular half here, we just talked about the first 5 minutes, coming out with super energy and playing the way we play every day in practice. So to me, it's just kind of like you shake off the little rustiness and the kind of like out of rhythm, and we were in more rhythm in the second half. But our defense, we got to hang our hats on our defense. There are going to be some nights where we're not going to shoot the ball well. I mean, it was evident even in the first half. We shot 30-some%. But the beauty of, you know, the game is it's 40 minutes, not 20 minutes. And so that's what I talked to them about. You know, they're two halves.
I feel like you guys have adjusted to the new defensive rules in these first games.
Well, that's the first two exhibition games. Let's see when the real game starts. But I don't want us to lose our aggressiveness. I don't want us to lose our aggressiveness. I thought tonight we were more in rhythm and our traps and touching and rotating. You know, a lot of times when you're speeding people up, it's not necessarily trying to steal the basketball. And that's what I'm trying to make sure these guys understand. You know, you saw Northeastern take a lot of quick shots. They're normally a team that's going to play possession basketball. But because of our pressure, they had to make a decision whether they're going to attack us, and sometimes you're going to get some easy buckets. But that's fool's gold sometimes, because now you get caught up in the rhythm, and I thought they did. They got caught up in the rhythm in the second half, and then that's where fatigue came in. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you guys Friday. It's for real.